Imagine a land divided, not by its people, but by a line drawn in conflict. This is Kashmir. The year 2025 saw massive protests erupt in Pakistan-administered Kashmir, not just about high electricity bills, but about a deep-seated cry for justice, fairness, and control over their own destiny. These weren't isolated events. They were the latest chapter in a long, painful story. But what if this moment of unrest could spark something new, a unified, cross-border movement for self-determination? Kashmiris from both sides of the line of control, whether under Indian or Pakistani administration, share a common dream: the right to decide their own future. This right isn't just a political slogan. It's enshrined in international law, backed by decades-old United Nations resolutions calling for a plebiscite vote for the people. For years, the Organization of Islamic Cooperation has echoed this call, urging a just and peaceful resolution. The 2025 protests in AJK, led by the Jammu-Kashmir Joint Awami Action Committee, showed the power of grassroots nonviolent action. They organized, they marched, and they won concessions. Now, imagine that same energy, that same strategy, but scaled across the entire region. A Kashmir Self-Determination Alliance could unite civil society groups from both sides, using virtual town halls and social media to draft a shared vision. A vision for economic justice, where the region's rich resources benefit its own people. A vision for demilitarization, where communities can live without fear. The powerful Kashmiri diaspora, from London to New York to Toronto, is already a bridge across this divide. We saw them in 2025, staging protests in solidarity, their voices amplified across the globe, demanding one thing: #One Kashmir, One Voice. They can fund legal challenges, lobby governments, and ensure the world doesn't look away. This isn't a new or radical idea. History offers models for peaceful transitions. Look at Kosovo, which achieved supervised independence through UN oversight, or East Timor, where a UN-sponsored referendum paved the way for sovereignty. A neutral, demilitarized Kashmir, governed by its own people through a federal system that respects its diverse cultures. Muslim, Hindu, Buddhist, and Sikh is a realistic solution. This third option moves beyond the endless tug-of-war between India and Pakistan. It proposes a UN-administered transition, creating a stable, independent state that serves as a beacon of peace, not a battleground. Of course, the path is filled with obstacles. Decades of mistrust, powerful state interests, and the sheer complexity of the situation are immense challenges. But the 2025 protests proved that when people unite for a just cause, they can shift the ground beneath their feet. The goal isn't vengeance, it's justice. It's not about creating more division, but about building lasting peace, by channeling the energy of the streets into a cohesive, non-violent movement, and by drawing on international law and global support. The dream of a free and united Kashmir can move from a distant hope to a tangible reality. The time has come to listen to the people of Kashmir and support their journey towards self-determination. Thank you for watching. If you believe in the power of people to shape their own destiny,